Does it?
I think so.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask the whole team after this is over because we got to figure that out.
Take a little vote. All right. What's up, Puma fam? It's your Casey, and this is Tea Time with Kelsey Mitchell.
Hi guys.
All right, Kelsey. So you are putting up career high numbers across the board. What shifted for you, or what clicked to take your game to the next level?
I think that experience for one is always important. I think that once you get experience and you figure out where you are in your career professionally, it helps a lot. So I think that it was just just kind of filling out how to be a professional, how to be a pro, especially like in one of the best leagues in the world. You play against like great people every day, literally. So that was the first thing. But I would say ultimately, and I'll always live and die by it, was God and just the work. I think that you can't talk yourself through certain things anymore. You just kind of like, you got to go do the work and kind of just, shut up and just do the work. And hopefully that you get the results that you want when you put in that work. And then let the confidence carry. So I think that you guys just been seeing me at my flow state of just being confident, been prosperous as far as what God has given me. But ultimately it just came down to the preparation and the reps that I was able to like do and get in when the off season was happening. And yeah, after that, it's just a little luck.
Were there things that you were doing in the off season that you weren't doing previous years that you felt like kind of changed your game?
I didn't really change anything as far as my off season work. I would say my mentality changed though. I think that was the only thing that was different. My confidence started to just kind of like stay in a flow state as well, and I think it helped me kind of like trust anything that I did, and that's important.
No, confidence is huge. Was there a point in this year that you were like, oh yeah, like I feel it, something feels different?
I would say a little bit. I'll be honest. When seasons first start, I always hold my breath because you don't know what you're gonna get, and everything that you thought you were doing, like that wasn't it. And so after at the beginning of the season, I start to feel my mind respond to the negative, the positive, the indifferent, and so I felt good about knowing that I wasn't turning the clock back on my mental state and feeling like I couldn't do things and I couldn't be a part of things and I couldn't be a part of certain conversations. So I start to really to hone in on my faith with God and myself confidently to be like, no, you're supposed to be here. Like, this is for you. Absolutely. And I think I just started believing in God a lot more and my faith started to carry, and I think that was the shift.
I love that, and emotional maturity, right?
Like just grow up a little bit. Just a little bit.
Okay, as a vet, what has it been like playing with these young superstars, these young talents?
I feel so old. They make me feel, and I'm only 30, y'all, but I promise
that's not old. 30s are the new 20s.
But the young ones, they make us feel like the one thing I can appreciate about playing with young people, they keep you on the up and up. Mm-hmm. I don't know about other people in other professions, but I learn about a new clothing brand every day. I learn about a new hairstyle every day. And so those things kind of keep the youth in me kind of going. But I would say the one thing I love about playing with young players is that they empower you to also hang loose in your confidence. Mm-hmm. I don't know what it is about this generation, but the young people now, they're more confident than ever. And I think it's so cool and dope because I get to get a pour in from them. And I would say that that's kind of been the best part about it. But ultimately, knowing that I can be a vet to young people now, staying positive and pouring into them how they pour into me, really.
I love that, and I'm sure your young athletes appreciate you as a vet, and they can learn much from you. Yeah, you heard that?
Just a little bit.
Okay, so outside of basketball, we know that you're working on your PhD in educational leadership, and you also have your master's in sports.
Yep, administration.
Yep. Okay, so how do you even find time to study being an athlete? It's like obviously you went through college and you were a student athlete, and now you're in your adulthood and you're still a student athlete.
I didn't see that coming either, girl. Trust me, I didn't see that coming. But I would say like it's one of the best balances I've had in a long time. I think that academically getting the education and having the job that I have as a professional athlete, it's like a perfect balance, believe it or not. I think the discipline is always pretty cool, and I think it gives me a chance to really put use my educational leadership. So I'll be figuring, I'll be like trying to use these words and stuff that I'm actually learning and like with my teammates and my coaches and stuff like that. But I would say that the schedule itself is the only toughest part is about having to do basketball all day and having to do responsibility at night too. Mm-hmm. And so it took me a while. I was kind of like, I was always tired. And then my assistant coach, one of our assistant coaches, Karima Christmas Kelly, I would send her all my work for the week so she could print it off for me before we would go on the trips. And when we go away trips, she'd just have my work for me, and I'll be like, thank you, God. And so I said that to say that it's been a very much so team effort. I had a topic in one of my classes, and my teammates helped me out, and they gave me answers, and so it's actually been a collaborative effort. And
so your teammates are like your classmates.
I'm like, y'all, what do y'all think if this, and this?
Can you proofread this?
Yeah, and I think that having conversations and them seeing me do it has kind of been cool too, because I don't want them to be looking at me like I'm the influence, but if they can, have doubts about doing something and then seeing me doing it, I hope that they see that it's possible. So it's been an all-around interesting thing, but I've embraced and enjoyed it.
Well, if I was a young player, I would love a vet like you to look up to.
Right? I appreciate that.
Is there a professor or classmate who has no idea that they're grading or working with a WNBA star?
I don't know. I will say this. I would say, it was when we played Vegas. We was on our back-to-back last week or 2 weeks ago. We was on the West Coast. Long story short, girl, they were like, it was like 2 papers due at one time. And we had to play Vegas. And if y'all know, Vegas, the time difference is different. Man, I had to hit the professor. I was like, I had to show a picture of who I am and everything. I'm like, I'm a basketball player. Please let me turn this in. And I was like, you have to let me turn it in a little later, because I was just trying to be. And he was so cool. And then he put 2 and 2 together. He was like, oh, you play in the WNBA? And I was like, yeah. He said, I seen your name somewhere before. And so once he put 2 and 2 together, it was super cool, because at first I didn't think that he was going to be as lenient as he was. And I guess being a basketball player has its perks, because he was very lenient, and I was grateful for that. So, yeah, it's been cool. It's been cool. When people find out that I am, especially classmates. Yeah. One of my classmates, she's like a whole mom, a teacher, instructor. She was like, I know you. But I don't think they put 2 and 2 together until we had to get on how the classes go online. So it was pretty cool. It's pretty fun.
Do you guys have to hop on Zoom calls with the whole class?
Yeah, it's fun. Yeah. I've seen you somewhere before, but I embrace it and I enjoy it. It makes things fun.
I know I would be super surprised if I logged on one day and I was like, wait, there's Kelsey Mitchell. She's in my class. I see her on TV.
That's dope. Yeah.
Okay, so you and Tyrese both wear number 0 and play for Indy. Yeah. What has that friendship been like, and when did you guys first link up?
Oh my God, I did a jersey swap with Ty, even before he was with PUMA, even before I was with PUMA, obviously.
Is this after one of your games or after one of his?
It was before his game started.
Okay.
They gave me a Haliburton. He had just got signed to the Pacers. It was like this new kid coming in from Sacramento, and you're gonna do a jersey, I met him. And for one, we clicked instantly. Okay. I think his aura, his energy as a person is dope. But as a hooper, I think we aligned on so many ways. Mm-hmm. And so once he finally saw me play early on in his career, he was like, I think and I said the same thing about him, because when you don't know people, you don't know.
Right.
But his intellectual mindset and wanting to get to know people and not being closed off was really, really dope. And then I think the ice on the cake was the fact that we had the same number. Mm-hmm. And I was like, bro, we might as well just lock this thing in. And so looking back on it, I was happy I built that relationship early with Ty, because I think it set in stone where I am now. Mm-hmm. And so him to take a chance on me with the whole PUMA idea was really dope of him, because we are already mastered a relationship, but nothing like how it is now,
Love that. So you guys connected on the court and off the court.
Yeah, it was really cool. We had did off the court. We had gave food back out to families and friends in Indy, and so we talked a little bit more. I got a chance to know his dad a little bit, and it was just cool. It's not always easy to get to know some of the best of the best. Mm-hmm. And, everyone has their own lives, but Ty keeps it pretty clear about how open he is in terms of one, to be a person, to be cool about it, and I'm the same way. Yeah. So I guess together it was just a really dynamic duo, really.
Are there things that he's taught you or you taught him or you've learned from him? Just obviously both being professional athletes in the space. I just think the flow of him showing an image of a professional athlete is Ty. Mm-hmm. I think the way he does his business and conducts his business is so flawless. I think he's really, really cool about it too, because the reality is that you could be not so much of a great person or a hold of people and not want to pour in or buy in. I think Ty's the exact opposite, and he gives opportunities, and you can be closed off and not want to share
what some of the things that's been given to you. And I think Ty has done. I'm so grateful for him in terms of like giving me the platform to kind of be a part of PUMA now, because a lot of athletes don't have to.
Yeah.
And when they make decisions too, you appreciate it.
Yeah, it's really nice to meet great people off the court too.
Like even probably in what you do, it's like it's probably hard to meet people that want to be a podcast. Like I just think it's cool when you can professionally meet people that are on the same wavelength as you.
Yeah, and then like off the court, like genuinely can
just
have
chill,
like a friendship and talk about other stuff besides
basketball. I'm not an obnoxious
person.
I'm a people person.
Yeah.
So it was cool to meet Ty on like a people person level. It's like he didn't have like ego, and it was cool to really get to ask any question you probably wanted to ask, and he didn't make you feel uncomfortable about it. Like, and then he invited me to his home. His home was beautiful, and he was open to just being a cool guy.
Yeah.
And it's really hard to find. Believe it or not.
I think people forget like you guys are real humans, like real people, like aside from being an athlete, a professional athlete, a superstar.
The narrative gets built that sometimes people are closed off or people don't want to be a part, and I think like Ty was like literally the exact opposite, and it was dope. It was such a dope feeling.
So what was it like getting that call, like you're family now?
I called my agent. I was like, for real?
Is this real?
That's what you're serious? And obviously I had just got done with other brand, and where I'm at in my career now, you kind of reached that whole, like what they call it, the prime. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, oh God, what is going to happen with me? And out of nowhere, I just started conversing with, after the season actually, Ty was like, you ever thought about, with PUMA? And I was like the way you put that. Yeah. And so when I actually came into fruition, I doubled back with my agent. I was like, you sure this is happening? She was like, yeah, this is it. And I kind of was just, it was a dope feeling, man. I ain't gonna lie. It was pretty cool.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you. PUMA fam?
Yeah, PUMA fam.
Yeah.
All the good gear. Okay, so we need to know what is to come from Team Hali. Give us like a little tea, a little spill.
What's to come from it?
Yes.
Oh man, Team Hali is gonna be. I think that you can just expect really greatness in terms of character, greatness in terms of value, having humility across the board with people. Being a family is also important to me, and it seems like it's something that Ty values. I saw the way he operated with his family and how he operated with his teammates and how people would speak highly of him. I thought that was really a big deal in terms of family. Yeah. And family is important. I don't know about you guys, but like, it's hard. It's easy to do things with people professionally that align like with family-like traits and characters and values that you align with. And I think that what for the most part, the Hali representation is that. And outside of what basketball represents for us, we just want to be the best athletes we possibly can be. And I think that's the expectation, really, honestly.
Yeah, I think alignment is so important.
Hello. It's hard to align with people sometimes, and I think that that's important. Ty made it easy for me, so I was really grateful for that. But the PUMA fan made it easy for me. So the relationship that you start to build and you start to focus on for things that you represent, it's important. It makes you want to do it more and more. Mm-hmm. It's not a daunting thing, and so I'm excited about it.
So it sounds like everything was meant to be.
Meant to be.
Okay, so this is Tea Time with PUMA with Kelsey Mitchell. I want to get into like the spill of things. Okay, so we're doing a little hot take, couple questions.
Please, by all means.
Okay.
Go ahead. What you got?
So what is your WNBA hot take?
My WNBA hot take? All right, you got to break down the definition of hot take. Like, what is that?
Hot take would be like...
Give me an example.
Pineapple shouldn't go on pizza. Pineapple should go on pizza.
I don't know about you guys, but speaking of pineapples, have y'all been seeing the thing with the pineapples and Kool-Aid? They're taking pineapples and putting it on TikTok?
No.
That is so disgusting.
Wait, they're putting like actual pineapples
They're making Kool-Aid.
Okay.
Kool-Aid, like the sugary drink. And putting pineapples, cut up pineapples inside the Kool-Aid drink, shaking them up, and people are eating pineapples that taste like Kool-Aid.
I think I've seen that.
That's so disgusting.
I think I've seen that.
So
you wouldn't try it?
No. And what about your sugar level, your diabetes, your blood pressure? Jesus Lord, that's disgusting.
No, because when you make Kool-Aid, you have to like put like extra sugar in too.
On top of like the sweetness of a pineapple.
Right.
Count me out.
Yeah.
But I definitely don't put pineapples on pizza either. I'm not that girl.
No, I think it's meant to go on pizza.
Does it?
I think so. Yeah.
We're gonna ask the whole team after this is over because we got to figure it out.
Take a little vote.
Yeah, just a little
pineapple should go on pizza.
No. I'll tell you another one that is all. I'm not the girl with the lately the WNBA. All the like the best of the best athletes have been doing the one leg sleeve. one sleeve, and then the other leg.
Yep.
Not
a sleeve.
No.
Not with that motion.
No.
What about like a one arm sleeve? No, not that either.
Nah, that and ankle socks. Ankle socks eat that. You got your socks got to at least go a little higher.
Okay, so what about like what are these right now?
No, not it. Not it. Basketball socks got to go a little higher.
Okay.
But yeah, for the most part, that's it. That's it.
Do you have a signature welcome to the W moment that you pull on rookies?
It was, I don't know if you've heard this, but when I was coming up, you had to go get the bags off. You had to help get the bags, all of them.
Yeah.
And so I had told Lex, I was like, yeah, I get all these bags and take them up. And she was like, oh, you're serious? And I was like, yeah. But I would never make them do that. And so ultimately we ended up all doing it together. But I was telling them, I was like, yeah, this used to be a rookie duty.
Yeah.
That and going to get food for certain people. But I try to keep it as cool and as normal as possible. I don't want them to think that anything that I would ask them to do, that I would do myself. I don't want to be that person. Jesus. But yeah.
Oh my God. Kelsey Mitchell do something crazy.
No.
What's one thing that veterans aren't telling rookies?
Oh, that's a good question. I think one of the things that veterans aren't telling rookies nowadays is that it's a slow grind, man. This is not, you don't just put the lemonade into the thing, you squeeze and results just come out into the cup. I think it's a process, and I think that obviously the best of the best talent is some of the best we've seen young early. Mm-hmm. And I think they do have the platform now, but I still think that it's a slow grind. I honestly don't think you learn how to become a pro until like year 3 or 4. Mm-hmm. I don't care what profession it is, baseball, MLB, NFL. I think that it takes some time to really learn how to be a pro and figure out what your body needs. And I think that sometimes we all have done it, been victim of like thinking that it's going to be a certain way, and God be like, no.
Right.
And I think that the slow process and the slow grind of becoming a pro in the WNBA is difficult, but I think it's necessary. And I say that because you got to think about it. We go from college basketball right to the WNBA.
Yeah.
Right into the games 2 and 3 weeks later. Mm-hmm. And, it's going to be, you're tired, your mind trying to catch up with your body trying to catch up with your mind. And it's just important to make sure you give yourself some grace as you become a pro.
Yeah. You talk about slow grind, and obviously, like, the league, and since you've been in it, has grown, right? And then you see these players come in as, like, young superstars. They get introduced to money and, like, fame and all that stuff.
Everything, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, do you think there's a downside to that for the younger generation?
I do, kind of. I would say the only downside, and this is no hit on anybody. I just think that you have to love it. I think at the end of the day, in order to do this and do it the right way and have a career that you want to have and not anybody else, you have to do it the right way in terms of, like, you can't think that there's going to be an easy way out. And I think that sometimes people depict, or the world depicts this narrative of, like, it's supposed to be like this right away, right now. And I don't think that it's like that. I think that you have to be able to put in some work. I don't think there's anything that you could do at the professional side easy. Like, you gotta get to it. You gotta grind it out. And there ain't no, you know how, like, you cheat on the test? You ain't no cheat on the test for becoming to really try to be your best self. You can't cheat on the test. You kind of just gotta go through the wall of it and experience all the icky stuff, experience the good stuff, and, actually be in your process. I think that that's true.
Love that. I know we're out of time, but I do have a question just for myself. I want to know, like, what do you want to do with your degrees, with your PhD after basketball? Like, what is your intentions?
I've always been, like, I kind of was born and raised community centers, rec centers, boys and girls clubs. It's like that's where I come from. You come from where people pour into you. And so I want to use my master's and my educational leadership degree to really just buy into what the community has to offer. I've always had aspirations to be athletic director, and that's like whether that be at the high school level or the college level, ideally. But I really just want to pour in sports-wise and connect it with student athletes. I want to be able to give student athletes a platform that I was once familiar with, and I want to be able to pour in and grow their process as well. And so anything that I acquire and learning, I want to be able to pay it forward. And actually truly be intentional about giving back,
I love that. That's beautiful. Yeah. Well, it has been amazing talking to you.
Thank
it's been amazing spilling the tea with you figuratively, but we're going to spill the tea literally, and we're going to try. I've heard you picked a little wacky tea, and this is oatmeal raisin cookie. Okay, let me do this.
We're gonna
properly, okay? All right.
Have you tried this one?
I have not, so I'm trying it with you for the first time.
All right.
All right, we got to cheers. this tea.
It smells kind of good though.
I feel like oatmeal raisin cookies not like too wacky.
Right? Let's see.
Oh, it does smell good.
Okay, let's cheers.
Cheers to a 4-time All-Star.
Aw, you're so sweet.
Congratulations.
Thank you, boo.
Okay, let's try it.
It's not terrible.
It's not terrible. I feel like I taste like the oatmeal.
To me.
Yeah.
Or oatmeal-y.
Oatmeal-y?
Right. Oatmeal-y.
Maybe that's why it's oatmeal. It's oatmeal-y.
Yeah. But not in a bad way. Not in a bad way.
No, this is definitely better than I thought it would be. But I like oatmeal raisin cookies. Do you?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the worst I've chosen it.
Okay then. It's not too wacky. People always look at me crazy when I say, I think I went to a cookie store one time and they're like, what cookie do you want? I was like, oatmeal raisin. They're like, who goes and orders an oatmeal raisin cookie?
Me, you should have said me.
Right, me.
Yeah. But this is not bad. This is not terrible. Good job, guys.
Great pick.
Great pick. It's not bad.
Not too wacky. Well, like I mentioned, it has been great having you.
Thank you,
PUMA
love.
fam. This is Tea Time with Kelsey Mitchell.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you. You were amazing.